Hello, my name is Akane Kitazumi. Today's my topic is culture shock. First of all, I want to define what culture shock is. Culture shock is an experience that people have when they travel to other country. Culture shock has three stages. The first stage is honeymoon, and the people in this stage feel euphoria, excitement, and enthusiasm. The next stage is letdown. In this stage, people feel loneliness, exhausted, and confusion. The last stage is resignation. Then people adjust the environment, and the environment becomes comfortable for them. Actually, I'm in resignation stage now. In my case, the honeymoon stage was not so exciting compared with other people's emotion, because this study abroad is the first time for me to visit other country. So I feel so nervous. In addition, I almost didn't know my Japanese friends, because other three students are in same major, but I'm in other major. So I really missed Japan. However, the first month was so good, because everything I looked seemed new for me. Gradually, the stage shifted to letdown. I think my letdown was not so bad, and I felt more boring than loneliness. Stillwater is so rural place, so I didn't have anything to do except my homework. Of course, there are some shops to buy something, but it's limited for me. When I was in Japan, I could go city for only 30 minutes by train. Therefore, the life in Stillwater was inconvenience for me. Furthermore, the life in the new place was so stressful because of being on my guard and trying to be used to this life. However, there was no way to release my stress, because the way for me is playing the trombone. I couldn't do that here. And now I'm in resignation. When I came here at first, taking a shower was so inconvenient thing for me, because the shower head doesn't move. In Japan, I can move that, but I'm getting used to that now. Food is also a good example for my resignation. At first, I didn't know which food is good and which food tastes bad. Now I know many good American foods. Next, I'd like to address what culture shock was for me. Actually, I wasn't so surprised to American culture, because I could study that in Japan. However, ELI culture seemed new to me because I didn't know which country's students are in ELI, and I was so surprised that ELI students came from all over the world. In ELI, there are various ethnic groups, and their feelings, ideas, or behaviors are totally different by each ethnic culture. For instance, there are attitudes for classes between Asian students and other country students. Asian students hesitate to say wrong answer, but other country students don't do that. And Asian students tend to be copycats, but some country students are not. In addition, I felt the difference of English study on each country. In my opinion, Japanese students are not so good at speaking, but I think we are good at writing and grammar, because we kept studying it more than 6 years, for instance, for entrance exam. On the other hand, study students are so good at speaking or listening, but they are not good at grammar or writing. These differences are based on English studies in each country. Lastly, I'm going to talk about the particular experience in America that I had related to culture shock. From my experience, the greetings in store is that when I pay money at the stores or when I order some food in restaurants, workers talk to me, "How are you?" or "How's it going?" When I experienced that for the first time, I confused, because it never happened in Japan. In Japan, there are no relationships between workers and customers. Workers just sell and customers just buy. Today, I covered culture shock. First, I discussed about the stages of culture shock. Then I discussed about the surprising things I experienced here. And finally, I discussed about the particular experience of culture shock. That completes my presentation. Thank you for your attention.